Yep, I shaved my face, just a tiny bit, a little bit of a lift. It's something I don't think I've ever mentioned here on YouTube, ever. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is obviously going to be an Amazon favorites video. I love watching other people's Amazon favorites videos and coming up with some new ideas on what to find on Amazon. You can literally find anything from home, clothing, beauty, baby, toddler, toys. Amazon is like the one-stop shop, and it's just my favorite. I gathered all of my current Amazon favorites from home, beauty, some tech gear, some toddler, toy, baby things, basically, you know, children related as well. So I piled it all together in this video. So I did ask my Patreons if they wanted to see my personal favorites, like beauty and just everything in general as far as my favorites go, or if you wanted to see an Amazon favorites video. And basically every single person said they wanted to see the Amazon favorites video. So here we are. If you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. That way I know you guys love these types of videos and I know to film more. So yeah, without further ado, we will jump into all of my Amazon favorites. All right, so first I'm gonna start out with some of my beauty products, like feminine hygiene type of things. Yeah. So the first thing I want to talk about, I'm sure a lot of you have already heard about these. These are the Tinkle eyebrow razors. The brand is Tinkle. I took them out of the packaging. I've had them forever. These are absolutely freaking amazing for shaving your face. Yep, I shave my face. I don't know if I've told you guys this before. It's probably not even a beauty secret. I mean, everyone comes out like beauty gurus and says they shave their face. I use it to shave the peach fuzz right off my face, and these are absolutely phenomenal. They're very, very inexpensive. They come in a pack of like 8, 10, something like that. They definitely come in a good size pack. I need to go restock though. I like to only use these maybe twice, maybe 3 times, but they really dull down really fast, obviously, if you're shaving your entire face with it. Yeah, so I basically take my bare skin after I've cleaned it, no moisturizer, no nothing on it, and I will just go through and shave the peach fuzz off of my face, and my makeup goes on so much smoother. My skin is so much more exfoliated. It just looks so much better. I honestly have so much peach fuzz, and I was born with so much peach fuzz. It's just a thing. And once I discovered these, it was a game changer with my makeup. I felt so, my skin just, it didn't look cakey. I mean, I still probably look cakey, but you know what I mean. My skin looked smoother. My makeup went on and melted into my face and into my skin so much better. So I swear by these, but this is what they look like here. They're just technically eyebrow razors, but everyone uses them for the face. My hair on my face has not changed at all. I've always had a ton of peach fuzz. Nothing's changed. Still have peach fuzz when it grows back. So that is my first beauty favorite. And my next beauty favorite, I've mentioned this on Instagram, and I don't think I've mentioned this on YouTube yet. And I don't know why, because it is literally my favorite thing of everything right now. It is so good. So this is Nutralux Lash MD. This is a lash serum, and you guys, I'm not wearing false lashes. You know that I haven't been wearing false lashes a ton lately. I've been trying to wear my natural lashes a lot. So my friend got this for me for my birthday because her sister got it for her, and her sister's lashes were amazing. My friend's lashes are amazing. And now, after what, it's been about a month and a half of me using this, my eyelashes are so long. It's incredible. I will try to do a close-up and show you. I don't know if I have a good before. If I have a good before picture, I'll show you, but I wasn't wearing mascara and you can barely see my lashes because they're so blonde. So I'm not sure if you can see this very well. Right now I'm only wearing 2 coats of drugstore mascara, and my lashes are so incredibly long. It doesn't really do it now, but it did make my eyelid a tiny bit red, like a tiny bit, I don't know if I would call it itchy, a little bit irritated, that's the word. It doesn't do that now. I'm so very much used to it. There were no bad side effects for me. Like, make sure it's the exact one that I'm talking about here, because I know a lot of times there are dupes and that on Amazon, so just make sure. It's an eyelash conditioner, and it makes my eyelashes not fall out, and that is how my lashes can get so long. My eyelashes basically stop falling out, so they're able to be nourished at the base, at the root, and they're allowed to grow long. So that is how it works. I'm just speaking from experience. It is absolutely amazing. My mom wants it. My family friend wants it. Everyone who sees my lashes and realizes that like what they came from to what they are now, they're like, boom, I want it. It's about half the price of popular ones like Roden & Fields. It's about 50 bucks, I think, and usually the good ones are like 100 bucks. So 100% recommend it. It worked amazing for me. It worked amazing for my friend and her sister. So 3 people I know love it. You guys, it's so amazing. I can't even tell you, my little lashes were the stubbiest. Couldn't get a curl in them. They were terrible before I started using this. And then the last item as far as like beauty and me goes are these things right here. These are called swim shapers. So they're basically, I'll take them out of the package. They're basically like inserts for your bathing suits or like bralettes or something. They're little padded little like triangle things, and they remind me of the insert that comes in your bathing suit already, like the little padding that comes in your bathing suit already. So this is what this looks like here, and they just have that squishy padding. It just gives you a little bit of like oomph. And I got these, when did I get these? When I don't know if I had lost a bunch of weight or if it was after breastfeeding and my boobs were just a little like blah and not like up there and not full. I've gained some weight back, so they're a little bit more full now. I always put these in my bralettes, or if I'm wearing a bathing suit that doesn't have any padding and I don't want any nippage happening and I want a little bit more like just a tiny bit, a little bit of a lift, you know, not a ton. It's not a ton of padding. It's like very mild padding. But if you, you know, want to look a little bit more like oomph in your bathing suit or in bralettes or camis or anything, I highly recommend these. Again, these are called swim shapers, and I will have everything linked down below. I found these through, I think Carly Bybel recommended these through one of her videos, and I definitely love them. Okay, so then this next item is a home item, and I am in love with it. I mean, obviously I can say that about everything in this video. I'm in love with it. You brew cold brew coffee in this at home, and it tastes perfect. I use Starbucks ground coffee, and I fill this thing up. It comes with this here. This cylinder is basically, it's like a little coffee filter. You put the coffee grounds all the way in here, and then it comes with a little lid. I fill this all the way up to the 48-ounce line, and I pop this in here, pop it in my fridge, and after 24 hours, I have perfect cold brew coffee from home, and it saves me so much money. You know, cold brew coffee is way more expensive when you go out. It's always like double the price of normal coffee because it's not endless, and it's definitely a stronger tasting coffee as well because it does sit and brew for a long period of time. It tastes just like the store. I don't feel like I'm missing out on like good quality coffee because this definitely brews the best coffee at home, and it's foolproof too. Like, it's really, really easy. Then the next 3 items are going to be techie items. So if you're not into like YouTube and filming and all that, you can just like skip forward just a tiny bit if you don't want to. But the next 3 items are techie type things. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is my Manfrotto tripod. It is my handheld tripod that I use for vlogging every single day. It's just this mini, like, I don't know, it's probably like 6 inches altogether. And I pop my camera on here and I'm able to have it extended and away from me. And then when I put it on the counter, it's up a little bit, and then you can push this button. It's kind of like, you know, whatever. Not the best of qualities. This is my second one because the first one broke, but it's whatever. Everyone uses these. You go through a ton, I'm sure, but they're very inexpensive. I think they're like 15 bucks, and so worth it because, like I said, you can just pop this on the counter, and it can be a little bit elevated, and then you can tilt it so that the camera, you know, points down and shows what you're vlogging. So if you're a vlogger, you get a little bit of a better angle with this. You know what I mean? Love that. And then the next thing I'm gonna talk about is this. This little guy is a little remote control, and it basically controls the shutter of your camera. This one is the Amazon one, and I just recently got this again. I had it a while ago and I lost it, and I've been searching for it forever, and I don't know why I just didn't grab this because it's $8, but it controls the shutter on cameras, and you have to look at the specs. It works for a ton of different cameras. I have the Canon 80D that I'm filming on currently, and it works for this. I haven't tested it on my vlog camera, but I heard that it works for that, which is the G7X Canon, but it works for a ton of different cameras. So basically, I have no one to take my photos for me at all. It's just Sydney and I. So if I want a photo and I'm in it, then I have to use this or my phone or something like that. And all it is a clicker. You have to make sure your camera's set up and ready to go, and then you can click it and then have the photo taken for you. If you look at any of my photos, you can probably see like my phone before I had this, and then I have this in my hand. If I'm in the photo, I'm taking it with this behind the scenes, and it's just so much easier. I don't have to worry about trying to get it to focus and then running in the frame and all of that 9 yards. It just is a lifesaver. And then the last techie item I'm gonna talk about is my speaker. You guys, I got this not that long ago, maybe a few months ago. It is the blue like snowball microphone. So basically I record my voiceovers with this, and the quality of my voiceovers is so much better. I don't know if you guys have noticed, maybe you don't notice those little things, but because I'm into vlogging and YouTube, I do notice those things. I used to use just the speaker on my Mac, and it was so tinny and it was horrible. This is so good, and if Sydney's running around like screaming in the background, most of the time you cannot hear it at all because I'm just recording. I just plug it into my computer and it's so easy, and the quality of the sound is so much better in my opinion. So highly recommend the blue snowball microphone. I know a ton of people have this as well. It's very popular. And now we're going to pop on to Sydney baby toddler favorites. Sydney got these for Easter, and I highly recommend this kit because this kit comes with all of those utensils that you saw, the little scissors, the little scoops, the strainers, the tweezers. Sydney is in love with water beads. I cannot recommend them enough. Yes, they're a pain for parents because they can make messes. So she plays with them. Yeah, she plays with them outside so I can easily clean them up, and I try to put her on like a big blanket thing and then try to keep the mess contained. But these are little beads and they're non-toxic, and they swell up to like, I don't know, 100 times bigger than they are when they come out. They're an amazing sensory activity. They can learn hand-eye coordination and, you know, use the tweezers, use the scoops, pop them into different cups and just play with them. And then Sydney, like I said, Sydney just absolutely loves these. I highly recommend them, but just be warned, yes, they can make a huge mess. It's just part of the game. You know, children, it's just our lives until they grow older. We're just gonna be dealing with messes all the time. But yeah, and they're very inexpensive too. It does say ages 3+. Just use your own like brain, and if your child, you think it's just gonna eat them, then don't. I mean, they say non-toxic, but just wait. Sydney surprisingly did not try to eat them at all, and yeah, I know you guys, if you watch my channel, you've seen them, and Sydney play with them. But then the next thing I'm going to talk about is something I don't think I've ever mentioned here on YouTube, ever. It is the bath mat that we have in my bathtub. I highly recommend it. It's like one of those things that goes under the radar, but I use it, obviously we use it almost every single day, and it's amazing. I absolutely love it. So the bath mat that we have is, I think it's called Ripple. Again, it will be linked down below, and I'm gonna just try to insert like a footage or picture of what it is right here. Let's not. It goes almost the full length of my tub, and that's why I liked this one versus the little pods or little patches, because I just was worried, didn't want her slipping and falling, you know, in between, and I just liked the idea of this one. And then it does have a ton of suction cups on the bottom, so it stays down very well, and then you can hang it up to dry, or just, you know, hang it up when you're taking a shower or whatnot. Most of the time I leave it down, and then you just make sure that you wash underneath it, because of course it can collect like grossness of your tub. Because we, knock on wood, have never had an incident. It goes all the way to the drain up to the other end of our tub, and we just have a standard shower tub unit, and I love it. Then the next thing for toddlers and babies, literally anywhere from whenever they start a bib all the way up. Sydney's almost 2.5, and we still use these bibs. I've recommended them so much on this channel, and I know a ton of you guys love them too. These are the OXO bibs. These have the silicone cup right here and a very soft, like nylon-y neckline that has the Velcro. The reason why I like these so much is because they're comfortable around her neck. They're not like that hard silicone or hard plastic material, but they're very, seriously. But they're very wipeable and washable. You can pop them in the washing machine. You can wash them by hand. If I had found out about them sooner, I would have probably had 12 on hand because they are my favorite. Whenever all 3 of them are dirty at the same time, I'm like, oh my goodness. And Sydney, you guys know, loves her bibs. Every time she sits down to eat, I need my bib, I need my bib. So yeah, I know a lot of kids don't have bibs when they're older, but I'd rather protect our floor and protect her clothes. Then the next thing is going to be, it has to be Sydney's ice cream cart. I know you can buy it elsewhere, but I bought it on Amazon and it is absolutely hands down her favorite toy. Well, her favorite indoor toy. We'll get to the outdoor toys next. But her favorite indoor toy is the ice cream cart by Leapfrog. It helps her with hand-eye coordination. It helps her count. It has music. It has like flavors of ice cream. It is the coolest little toy ever. My friend ended up getting it for her daughter, and her daughter is like 3.5 by now, and her daughter is obsessed with it, and so is her son. Sydney loves her ice cream cart. So the next 2 items are outdoor water toys, and you guys, you've probably seen these a ton, but if you are new to my channel and this is the first video you're watching, I have to recommend these. Here she comes with her ice cream cart. Sydney's sprinkle pad. It is her favorite water toy. She could almost care less about her pool now. Once we got the water toy, or once we got the sprinkle pad, that was it for her. She's like, yep, this is my favorite thing ever. And this one, I've seen a couple of different sprinkle pads in person, but I have to recommend the one that we have. It is the best in my opinion. You can control how high the water sprinkles. It can go little tiny baby sprinkles, or it can go really high, like up to 5 feet. I don't know, it depends on your hose speed. And then what I like about ours is the water seems to stay in the pool. Some of the other ones I've seen, they squirt like way over, which I'm sure is fine for children. You know, they don't mind, whatever. But I like the fact that it fills up the pool in the center. So the top, kind of around, it does fill up with water enough to like create a lip, and then the water fills into the pool. And again, you can have the water going as high or low as you want. Sydney loves it. She loves like plugging up the holes and running around it and splashing in the water that's collected in the pool part. So if you guys, and it's fairly inexpensive too. I think it's like $22 on Amazon. Again, it is just her favorite water toy right at the moment. Okay, so this is the next and final item. I have mentioned this, I know, in my 2-year-old must-haves video, but I have to mention this again because I've never seen these anywhere besides Amazon. This is a search and find book, and Sydney loves this thing. I still need to get the other pack that has all of them, like the ocean themes and whatnot. This one happens to be Animal Friends. You guys, she's trying to show you the things. It's so cute. This thing is so amazing. This is so amazing. It has you find all of these things in the picture, and Sydney absolutely loves it. It is so good for kids to be able to like use their brain and use their like look and identify items, and there are counting pages too. This one has like, you know, 4 lizards, 10 starfish, whatever it is. But I highly recommend this. And again, I haven't seen it anywhere besides Amazon, and they do have a pack of 4. Get that one. Your kids are gonna love it. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think they're gonna love it. Sydney loves it. And I highly recommend this exact brand. All right, you guys, so that is gonna do it as far as my Amazon favorites go currently. I have been buying so much on Amazon lately, but I'm still testing things out. And if you guys, I really have been into Amazon clothing and Amazon home store lately. So if you guys are interested in seeing like maybe an Amazon haul, definitely let me know down below. Sydney's taking everything from the table and showing you guys. She wants to show you. Okay, tell them all about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you got some good ideas on what to maybe look for at Amazon. And if you are interested in any of those things, again, they will be linked down in the description box below. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.